Whatever you do, don't take a video when you are drinking Fireball because it turns out as utter gibberish. Hence, this is take 2. Yeah, welcome back to Riviera RC, and yeah, it went a bit messy, and I can't understand, and I've repeated myself God knows how many times, so I'm just going to redo this video again because I missed out loads of stuff. It'll probably resurface at some point, and I'll try and edit something together in a blooper video or something like that. Anyway, this video is M chassis wheels and also some accessories for the MB01 or any of the mini bodies. So what I shall do is I shall bring you closer so you can have a look at these new wheels and exactly what I have here. Yeah, so we'll come to the accessories in a second, and we'll go through these wheels first. So the wheels are EXO Design M chassis wheels, and they are adjustable offsets. You have 0 offset, 1.2, 2.4 and 3.6 mil. What do you get in the box? So you get a masking sheet, and the masking sheet is there because you get the wheel rims here, but they have already got a bit of a sidewall. So if you imagine a standard M chassis wheel, there you go, exactly the same size, but with this sidewall, it makes the actual rim, and then you put the tyre on, makes it look fatter. Obviously the inner bit here then makes it look like the classic 10-inch mini rims. So you get 2 wheels in a box, and what you get is, I've taken that one off for demonstration purposes. So you get one of the 4-spoke, one of the 8-spoke classic mini lights, the rim, a bag of screws, and the mask. Now, if you look, let me take that one off. If you look here, how do you get the offsets? Well, if you look in the back, in fact, let me put the light on a minute. I did this on the other day, and it worked quite well. There you go. So you can see all these little indentations in here, and they're all completely stepped. So you will put this in, and you go into the lowest one, there. So then that gives you a minimal, there we go, gives you a minimal offset. Or you can go across to that one there. So then you have the maximum offset. So what I've done is I just wanted chrome wheels. But the good thing is with this, you could do Vatacolor. And I used the Molotov pen. Now this one's the fine one, but I used the medium one. And the medium one went and sat inside that rim. So I didn't need the masking, but the masking tape there, it's basically goes on the sidewall. So you can then paint it whatever color you want. So here is my efforts. So there is, I've done these as a bit of a demonstration as well. These are, that is the largest offset, and that is the minimum offset. So that is how they look when they're together. I did originally, now these are on slicks. I did originally have these on, and I will put a photo up which shows how ridiculously fat the sidewalls look with treaded tyres. There is a little bit of a, which I didn't realise until I put them up. There you go. So there is quite a bit of a height difference on the tyre sidewall there. So these look, I think, the bollocks. especially if you want to go for the classic 10-inch wheel look. Now, I am going to get some sandpaper and I'm going to sand this sidewall down a bit to make it dull, probably in 1,000 grit, just to take the sheen off it. And then, in fact, let me put them on the car and I will bring you back to have a look. Now, obviously, one is offset more than the other, which you will then be able to see on the car. So there you go. What do you reckon? I think they look quite smart, and obviously they sit down in the arch a bit more when the weight of the car is on it. I've got the body sat down as far as it will go, but I think with those tyres, I think they look all right. Now, the tyres I've used are these ones, which are the OP 215s, which are basically the M chassis slicks. They, I think, make it look like the fat sidewall of a 10-inch tyre, and I like the look of that. Right, so that's the wheels done. Now I'm going to go with the bits and pieces that Dan has done, 3D printed accessories. So if you look here, obviously you've got badge on the front and door. You also have the petrol cap. What else? Badge, boot lid, and also these here as well as the pins here. So they are all stickers that you get on the decal sheet. Now, this is what come from Dan. Basically, it's all the bits that are on the decal sheet, but 3D printed. And if you've got a classic car, you obviously have two, so you can make it look like a Cooper S with the twin tanks as well. So you have boot lid, you have two door handles, you've got two boot lids actually, you've got two actual Mini Cooper, and if you can, I don't know if you can read it there, it actually says Mini Cooper on it. The little metal clasps at the top of the bonnet, you have these straps here, which they either have them on the back or on the front of the bonnet. And then, now, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, light buckets. But what they actually are is, these here are your halogen lights. So if you were to use the Molotov pen and paint the hole inside, you then have the actual, it looks like the halogen light fitting inside that. So it screws into the back of the hole there. That is going to give it a brilliant look, and it'll look like it's got halogen lights on it, and you won't have to worry about trying to get that awkward bloody decal on the front of the lights, which is a pain in the arse. These are for your front indicators, and this is so that you can paint your rear lights on the back. Now, I have in my head some stupid idea of trying, don't know whether that's going to happen yet. So if I show you, hang on, if I show you on the clear body, that is the wrong light. There you go, it's that one there. So that will pop in and sit in there. So you can paint it and sit it in the back, and you don't have to then worry about the decals not sticking properly or coming away. I am wondering though whether these could be drilled out and could have a chamfered cup in it and then sit behind the decals and actually put like 3mm LEDs in, and not put this in and put an LED in. That's what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with. So yeah, let me grab the camera away and we'll come back to it and do a sort of closing of it. God knows. Yeah, quickly before we go on closing, there you go, there it is, sat on the deck. And I think they look much better. You do that, than that. But if you're on the classic sort of 12-inch rims or these 13-inch. Obviously, it needs to be a little bit higher to have a gap around it. That's fine, but I like these because I think they do look like 10-inch rims. So that's why I've bought another few sets. So, right, let's go out a bit. Yeah, I know, I haven't done the body yet and I'm slacking, but as I said, I've been doing work and gaining extra brownie points. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I think it's going to set it off. And I've got a feeling because I've seen a car. I'm hoping that it'll still work, and I think he's got 4-spoke rims on it. So I'm hoping that the 4 spokes will end up going. I've done the mini lights just so that you can see what they look like for a minute, and I'm going to sit now after I edit this video and actually start masking this off to do the body colour, because the roof and the arches will be done afterwards. So yes, anyway, I'm going to disappear. What have I got coming up soon? Oh yeah, thanks again to Dan for getting these out. I did hassle him a little bit. But yeah, what have I got coming up? Well, I thought I was having a parcel arrive today, so there will be a little bit of an unboxing for another video. There is part of it above. Ooh, I've just seen something else that I can maybe use. Anyway, we'll get to that video as and when. I also have more boating stuff to do. I don't want to keep flooding the channel with boating stuff, because it might bore you, or it might bore some of you, but I do have more boating stuff coming up, and one of the videos is a little bit messy where fiberglass is concerned. Yeah, I didn't think about it when I did it. So anyway, so there's that to come. What else? Oh yeah, I've just gone over 800 subscribers. Thank you very much to you all. I'm obviously doing something right because the numbers are gradually going up. Occasionally they go back down again, but this little beastie seems to have boosted me by about 50 subs. So that's all good. Right. So yeah, thank you very much to all of you who watch. And if you don't, because I don't normally ask, but if you don't sub, just click a button. You don't have to even go through all the notifications. Just sub it, and if you come across the videos and you like them, greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Right. I think that video is a darn sight better than the one that I did the other night. So there you go. Right. I'm going to crack on and do some stuff. Until the next time. Au revoir. Bye-bye. Cheers for now.